almost crashed. Alright, so here's another 10-minute fucking rant. Let's see. How unconstitutional is our country? Let's see. They tax us in every single department they can. Income tax, which is unconstitutional, very unconstitutional. They print money, which is unconstitutional too. You have a Federal Reserve, which is a private company that's making money off printing money. That's unconstitutional. You have fucking corruption within each branch of the department, which is unconstitutional. We're going into other countries, creating war and control over oil, which is unconstitutional. Why don't we go to fucking Africa and feed the goddamn people and fucking irrigate their land and fucking make them educated and have fucking start up their country, because they have the most fucking resourceful land. Yes, it's just fucking dry as fuck. Yeah, you can't do shit in the Sahara, but listen, their fucking Congo, their Amazonian jungles and shit, they're so resourceful in their natural habitats that we don't have to destroy them. We can utilize them because we can take their unneeded land, which is unadulterated to begin with, and it can be adulterated because it's got no real, you know, most of them are jungles, and we should keep them as jungles. But what I'm saying is they have a lot of land that's dry. And I'm not talking about go to the Sahara, and I'm not talking about go where the lions fucking live. I'm going to the fucking poor neighborhoods where people are already residing in their poor cities. I don't know how they have buildings in Africa, and I have no idea how they have even countries within Africa. It just makes no sense because they're so underfinanced, and yet they're doing it. So imagine if they actually had fucking resources. Those people, if anything happens, it's because they don't have as much as we do. When things happen here, it's because we have too much, and we have corruption, and we have greed. Yes, there's greed in Africa too, and I'm pretty sure it's just as bad in the upper levels. It's just unfortunate how we can't go where we need to help. We go where we want to be, and it's just like expulsion. I don't understand what is going on with this world. Like, how can we live and breathe like this? It's mutiny to ourselves, and now we're complaining about the goddamn virus. Oh, blah, blah, blah. You got 8 billion people on this planet. You don't have enough food to feed everyone. What are you complaining? Someone's got to go. What the fuck? And it's so ironic how this virus attacks the children and the elderly. You know, it's really fucking scary. You know, there used to be 60 to 65 different news channels back then. And I don't mean channels like Fox 5, where Fox 5 News plays all fucking day on Fox 5. I mean, there would be 3 to 4 different news casting channels on one channel. And you would have different news and different sources and reporters. When they would go and make reports, they would actually do studies. They would do research. Oh my God, a reporter doing research. Who would have ever thought? There was a really good case. These were researchers from Fox News. They were hired to do a story, and they had, I don't know, whatever, a year or something. So whatever they wanted to do, they were doing it. And they decided to pick milk. And the specific one was Monsanto milk. I don't know why it was Monsanto milk, but they did a study, and there was a control, and then there was the variable, and then they realized that with extra pesticides that were being developed and sold by Monsanto, somehow dairy cows were ingesting this pesticide, and they linked that milk to cancer. So they were gonna do a report on it. I think there was 3 or 4, maybe even 5 reporters on this story. So it was big for them to do this. On the day they were going to cast it, think about it. They get a cease and desist letter because the executive got offered money to cancel. So the executive in their own company, not like the military or the police making, I know I used the wrong term for that, the cease and desist. No, it wasn't that. It was just like a metaphor. So he pretty much wanted the reporters not to air it, and they weren't going to air it because they were going to be fired if they were going to try. So they didn't air it. They never did the report, and it came from Monsanto directly. So these people are making money off harming people, and we're allowing them to do this. I don't understand. We're so revolutionary. We're so young in a country. We're like not even like 400 years old. We have countries like China have been around for fucking centuries. And I just realized we're in the bringing up stages. We didn't even hit being a fascist or a communist state. And these liberalism ideas are transcending us into that realm. And we're not seeing it. We're just jumping off the diving board right into the fucking water. And you know what? It's going to be either too hot or too cold for most people, for pretty much everybody. And they're going to realize what they liked before was much better. But it'll be too late. Because by that time, these millennials will be growing up into these fucking lifestyle changes, like wearing a mask, being taxed on their income. They're not going to know any other way. So they're not even going to know about JFK and how he got shot and all this other stuff and whatever. You know, I don't like conspiracies, but you got to sometimes reflect on what the hell is really going on. You know, people should not be afraid of the truth. There's nothing else in this world. What the fuck are you living for if you're not living for the truth? More fucking money? Money can't buy you truth, then I don't know why it's fucking worth it. I would hate, you know, it's just like, it's cancer. We're letting cancer grow in our country, and I don't know how to stop it. America should have a revolution on the principle of being American every 100 years. Fuck it, every 50 years. We had a world war, 2 world wars so close to each other. Within like 25 years, we had a fucking 2 world wars. How the fuck is that even possible? It's like someone's sitting behind in like The Magicians and writing everyone's story down. He's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Oh yeah, we have 1 world war. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna create Hitler. Yeah, oh, Hitler's gonna exist. That will wake up people. It's like, you know, we got this Illuminati shit, but we don't want to wake up. What the fuck? What's the point of having the Illuminati if we can't fucking read the signs? It's like, you gotta play the game. So acknowledge the shit that's going on. Don't sweep it under the rug. We're letting them take over. Damn it, I'm only on 8 fucking minutes. No. I'm losing my voice. It's today's Sunday. You know, I don't have the answers, and I thought I did. When I was younger, I really thought I had all the answers, and now I can't even come up with a fucking answer for myself. Like, should I wipe my ass with my right hand or my left hand? And now I'm sitting in the toilet for 20 minutes, I'm having perplexed anxiety over it. I'm like, should I pop a fucking Xanny? Because I can't fucking think right now. And this is what we're doing on a daily basis. Like, there's simple shit we can't do. We need to fucking be hopped up on some fucking pills. You know how many people drink in their jobs, on their jobs, within their jobs, to their jobs, before their jobs, after their jobs? After the job, I have no problem. Like, you know, sometimes I have a beer or 2, and that's it. You know, I don't drink every day because that's a bad habit. Even if it's 1 beer a day, 1 glass of wine every night is not good either. Your body doesn't need the alcohol. And this antioxidant bullshit is just an excuse to drink wine. You can get more antioxidants from pomegranate juice. To be honest with you, liquor is supposed to be a tool, you know? You need to get something done? All right, have a beer, work on your car. You know, you want to enjoy a movie? Have a beer, enjoy your car. I mean, people are relying it to function. And our liquor stores are very functional as a business. Like, it's a great business to have. So, like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I really don't know, because I don't have opinion. I have no problem with alcohol. I don't have any problem with other drugs. I mean, heroin's bad. I don't think it should be even, you know, available. There shouldn't be a war on drugs. It should be treated like what Portugal does, where drugs are not illegal. You can't get arrested for selling them, but you know, like, they help you. If you're trying to get treated and you're homeless and you're a heroin addict and you're buying heroin every day instead of buying food, they will come and offer you free needles and they'll get you off the street. So first day, you may not want to come with them. Second day, they'll give you like free needles. Third day, they'll give you a sandwich and a couple needles. And then fifth day, you're like, hey, listen, you want to come to a nice warm place and, you know, have a decent sleep? And they'll say yes. And then you know what? They give them some methadone and they get off the fucking heroin and they get back into working. And this shit with the healthcare is so fucked up. Why is it that a working class man who breaks a leg, can't go to work, has to pay for his own insurance? What happens? It's not fair to the person that is working, because then a crackhead can get his fucking fixed teeth and he doesn't even have a job. So why is it that way? Every single person who is employed part-time and full-time should have full health care and dental and vision, because they are making money. Because guess what? I am going to go and make money after I get better. I'm going to return the favor. You have these benefits going out to unemployed people, to these people who are living on the streets, who have 18 fucking children, because that's what they do. They have children to make money for themselves, because the state will pay like $200 a child a month. And if you have 4 kids, that's like $800. And if you really think about it, you could probably feed $200. You could feed the kids from one child. So one child can financially support 4 other children. So there's your crack babies. I mean, there's your crack mamas. So they're doing crack, but they're adopting kids or whatever, having babies, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the real term. And this guy that's working full-time has a great job at a restaurant, but they don't offer fucking health insurance. You know, he's paying his taxes. He's even paying taxes on his tips. So what the fuck? How come he's got to pay fucking $400, $500 a month for insurance, and then you don't even get dental or vision? And then this person gets a free phone, $200 in food stamps, fucking free dental, vision, and healthcare, and a fucking $400 paycheck. Now it's coronavirus, so they're getting $600. So imagine all the people that were already on that system when the coronavirus hit. It's not fair to the people. It's really not fair. Someone's got to fucking do something. And you know what? There's only one like person that I remember watching YouTube videos about, and he was great. He would be issuing subpoenas for everyone, and no one have an answer. That's it. That's it.